Hi Aries, this is going to be another 2 spreads for you for the month of April. First of all, everybody that's celebrating their birthday in April, a massive happy birthday to you. I too am an Aries, born in April. So, you know, I hope you all have a great time celebrating. For me, it is going to be the big 5-0. Cannot believe I'm going to be 50, as I still feel 21 and of course look 21. But also here in the UK this weekend, it is Easter weekend. So I just want to say happy Easter to everybody as well. So over here we've got the general reading, okay? And over here, for this month at least, rather than doing the work life reading, I've decided to do a 2-row spread for Aries couples, okay? So for Aries that are already, you know, exclusively in a relationship. Now, starting with the general, we've got the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups, you know, it's emotional fulfillment, contentment, happiness. It is often referred to as the yes card or a wish coming true, you know, some form of wish fulfillment. It could be here to symbolize that, you know, maybe something has already taken place for you that's brought about that energy of the 9 of Cups. It may be something that takes place in this month of April. Now, with the past coming through, we've got the 8 of Wands. And this is a card, you know, about communication. It's quick communication. The way we communicate now is very quick. Social media, texts, emails. Quite often, it can be unexpected communication. Now, it could be here to say that in the recent past, you know, maybe somebody has contacted you unexpectedly. It could be here to also suggest that maybe you, Aries, have reached out and contacted somebody yourselves. But as I said, it is a card about communication. And it may be that it's communication that's come through that's brought about this 9 of Cups energy for you, you know, that's brought about this happiness, this emotional contentment. You may have been wishing and hoping that you would hear from somebody. The present moment for April, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. And I like the 9 of Pentacles because, to me, it does talk about independence. You know, that woman is in the garden on her own. You know, it talks about being successful on your own. It talks about creating an environment that's going to make you happy, okay? So again, maybe that's why we've got that 9 of Cups there, because maybe in the month of April, you're going to be focusing more on yourself and you're going to be thinking more about what is going to bring you this emotional fulfillment. In the advice position, we do have the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups, as we know, is about walking away from something. It's about walking away from something that, you know, we got the 8 Cups there. So whatever this is for you, whether it is work, whether it is a relationship, whether it's something to do with your family, no matter what it is, we did get the 8 Cups, so it wasn't all bad, okay? But there was something missing here. Now, the thing with the 8 of Cups is it's not always permanently walking away. Sometimes it can, you know, mean walking away from something, maybe needing to take a time out, needing to take a break from something, needing to think things over. And then, because it's interesting to see that we've got the 8 of Cups here, but we've also got the 9 of Cups. For some of you, it may be you've got to walk away from something, but I don't think it's talking permanent here. In your environment, you have got the 10 of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is feeling weighed down and burdened. It can simply be about having too much responsibility, okay? You know, taken on too much. And Aries can be prone to that, you know. We can start something, we don't always see it through, and then we start something else. And also, because Aries and the fire signs generally, you know, we're an energy about taking action. So, you know, we are the type of people that will offer to do things for other people, that will, you know, kind of put our hands up and say, I can do that, I can do that. And then in the end, we do end up feeling very weighed down and have this burden on our shoulders. It could be here as well with that Ten of Wands to say that something here, something that you may need to temporarily walk away from. It's something that's been weighing heavily on your shoulders. You know, maybe whether to walk away from this. In your hopes and fears, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's about having come so far, okay? We've reached a 7. But it's about being at that stage of kind of needing to stop for a moment and think about whether we're going to see a return on the investment we've made. Now, the investment can be many different things. It could be a financial investment. It could be an investment in terms of the hard work you've put into something. It could, for some of you, be talking about a relationship, you know, the time and effort that you've put into this relationship. But the thing with the Seven of Pentacles is it asks us not to give up, to keep pushing on, because if we continue to put in that time and effort, we will see a return. You know, don't give up on whatever this is. And, you know, it's something that's obviously weighing heavily on you. But if you keep pushing forward, you're going to get the results that you want. In the outcome, the first card we got was the King of Wands. Now, for some of you, this could be you, okay? For some of you, it could be talking about somebody else you're dealing with, possibly another fire sign, Aries like yourself, or a Leo or a Sagittarius. What I'm feeling more is I'm feeling more that King of Wands is talking about you, Aries. You know, being determined. The King of Wands, he likes excitement. He likes adventure. And Aries are like that. You know, we're not good. We're not in our best positive element when we become bored, okay? So, and the King of Wands, you know, he takes charge, he's determined. But I think, as I said, that King of Wands is talking more about you. So, to further clarify, I then got the Knight of Pentacles. I got the Lovers. And I got the Two of Swords. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is an energy, he's the slowest moving knight in the tarot. He always gets to his destination. You know, and the knights, they bring something into us, you know. So the Knight of Pentacles, it can be talking about a work situation. Yes, it could. You know, an increase in finances or something that we've been working hard on. And, you know, being a typical Aries, we're being impatient and we're wanting to see the result straight away. And maybe we feel we're at this stage with the Eight of Cups that we're wanting to walk away because we're not seeing a return on something as quickly as we want. And the Eight of Cups may be there to suggest that, you know, don't give up yet. Like I said with that Seven of Pentacles. So we've got that Knight there, and as I said, it's the slowest moving Knight, but he's, you know, the thing with the Knight of Pentacles, he's very methodical, okay? He crosses all the T's, he dots all the I's. Then we've got the Lovers card. Now, when I see the Lovers card, for me, it is talking more about, you know, a relationship here between you and somebody else. The Lovers card can be a choice, though, and it can be, you know, a commitment to something. So if we're not talking about a relationship for some of you, then it could be about a commitment that you need to make to something. A commitment to something that you are going to see through to the end. And, you know, a commitment to something that could bring that wish fulfillment there. Something that you are wishing and hoping for. The Two of Swords, you know, the Two of Swords, and in this Two of Swords, we do have the Moon here. You know, suggesting that obviously we haven't got full clarity on something. You know, the lady's got that blindfold on, so she's choosing not to see something. The Two of Swords, it can sometimes be about being in the middle of something, okay, where there's two opposing sides and you're in the middle needing to kind of, you know, agree with somebody else or take somebody's side on something. But the Two of Swords, again, can be about needing to make a choice here or a decision about something, but kind of keeping that blindfold on and choosing not to do it. I feel for a lot of you that this reading is more talking about you making some decisions in April in regards to your life that are going to make you happy, whether you're in a relationship or not, okay? Because I don't think this reading is solely talking about a relationship here. I think for some of you, it could be talking about a work situation as well. It'll be different for all of you anyway. It's a general reading. But I think the reading overall is it's about you needing to stick at something. And if you stick at something, you know, you can get the results you want. Don't give up, because the Nine of Pentacles, as I said, for me, I feel it's talking about you creating a life and creating an environment that's going to bring you this emotional fulfillment. Okay, we're going to move over to the couples now, okay? And I've done the 2 rows. I'm just going to slightly move the camera just over a little bit like that. So this row will be for you, Aries. This row will be for your partner. And in the middle is a central issue. The thing is, we do have a repeating card because the central issue here is the Nine of Pentacles again. And as I said, it's about you creating, I feel, this environment, this relationship, whatever, that's gonna make you happy. The card you've got, first of all, is the Devil. And the Devil can be about addictions and obsessions. I don't feel it's talking about that here. The Devil card can also be negative thinking, okay? So thinking very negatively about this relationship. But the Devil card also can talk about feeling trapped and tied to something. You know, is that how you are feeling within your relationship? You know, do you feel that, you know, that you're in a relationship that maybe isn't bringing this emotional fulfillment? The thing with the Devil, though, is these chains are so loose that at any point either person can free themselves from this situation. Now, the card on your partner's side is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, it can be the card of celebration, having a reason to celebrate something. The Three of Cups is also to me, our support network, our friends that are around us in times of need. But sometimes the Three of Cups can be a card about socializing and about going out and being sociable and spending a lot of time with friends. You know, is this the way that your partner is viewing you, Aries? Are they viewing you or thinking that at the moment you're kind of pulling away from them slightly and you're choosing to go out and be with friends and not so much devote your time to the relationship? You know, especially if you are the one that's feeling very tied or trapped within this relationship, you may very well be, you know, you may very well be going out and socializing more with friends and not spending so much time with your partner. I'm just going to pause because, as you can see, this big dog's just walked through and I need to let her out. 1 second. The thing as well with the Three of Cups is it could be for some of you that you're in a relationship with somebody, and maybe the person that your partner is wanting more of a commitment. And the Three of Cups may be that they're hoping to have cause to celebrate maybe an engagement. And for you, that would be like the worst case scenario at the moment, you know. When we move further down, the next card you've got is the Two of Pentacles. And in this Two of Pentacles, the water here at the back is very choppy, okay? So we've got emotions and feelings in this card as well. But the Two of Pentacles, it's a choice again, a decision. It's juggling, it's wrestling with something. And I just feel, Aries, that for you, it's a case of, do I want this relationship or don't I? On their side, they've got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, it is the victory card. It is the card about having come through some challenges, okay, and coming out the other side victorious, okay. Is that what they're hoping? That if there are challenges and hurdles that you're having to overcome within this relationship, that they're hoping that the both of you can get through these challenges. But also the Six of Wands can be a card about attention and wanting attention. Is it that, you know, you're not giving so much attention to your partner because maybe you are out with your friends more? Moving down to the outcome, you've got the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is about being offered something. But whatever's being offered, you're not wanting, you're not interested in it. You know, whether it is an offer of engagement or whatever it is. But it's this lack of interest there. See, what I'm picking up and what I'm feeling more, and this obviously is not going to be, I guess, for what I'm feeling, it's not going to be talking so much about Aries that are already married, because I'm just feeling it's talking more about a relationship here where one person is wanting more of a commitment. And I think you, Aries, are the one that's wrestling with this and you're not entirely sure if this is what you want. Now, the other cards I got for you was the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Wands, yes, like I said with your general reading, it could be another fire sign. But again, like with your general reading, I'm picking up that it's more talking about you here. You know, the Queen of Wands, she's independent. She's able to take care of herself. She doesn't need somebody else to look after her. But she's able to take care of herself and others that are relying on her. The Knight of Swords is communication. Now, he's the quickest knight in the tarot. And he comes charging in with communication. Just like we had in your general reading with that Eight of Wands. Communication. And he comes charging in to speak his truth. And then we get that Eight of Swords. No action being taken. The blindfold on. Somebody, you know, not wanting to do something. And quite often it can come from a place of fear. Sometimes with that Eight of Swords, if we're talking about a relationship, it could be somebody that is wanting to get out of a relationship, but is fearful about how things are going to work out if they did leave the relationship. Now, on your partner's side, we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords, to me, it's either about somebody doing something sneakily or somebody thinking that they can kind of slip away without offering an explanation here. See, I don't think that Seven of Swords is talking about your partner. Again, I think it's more talking about what's going through your partner's mind. That maybe they feel that you're doing something sneakily behind their back. And I don't mean a third party situation here. I'm not picking that up. It may be that your partner is worried that you're going to kind of disappear, that they're going to, you know, that you may be thinking about ending this relationship and kind of just walking away and not telling them. It could be for some of you, what's come to my mind is that if we're talking about a partner here that is maybe wanting to propose to you, that maybe, you know, they are doing it sneakily in the sense that they're planning some celebration, some special way of proposing to you. And obviously they're planning this and doing this sneakily behind your back. But the other cards I got for them, I got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can be the card about marriage. It's about commitment. It's about tradition, doing something the way it's always been done. Also with the Hierophant, it can be about unlocking the truth to something. When we unlock the truth to something, it then brings us freedom. Then we've got the Seven of Cups and we've got the Queen of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups, yes, is a card about choices, about making the right choice. But again, I don't feel it's talking about having multiple people to choose from. I think the Seven of Cups is more here to highlight how it's about dealing with reality here. Not getting caught up in fantasies and illusions. Maybe your partner is fantasizing about, you know, you two making a stronger commitment together, about this relationship leading to marriage. Then we get the Queen of Cups. Now, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If that's not the case, then the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, and it may be here to symbolize that your partner really needs to tap into their intuition now. I just get this feeling, Aries, that when we're talking about you and your partner, it's either you, because sometimes it can go vice versa. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. But whether it's you or whether it's them, there's somebody I feel here that is unsure about this relationship. They're unsure about whether they want this to be in this relationship for the long haul. That they may be feeling as though they're restricted, that they're tied in some way, and they may be having to make a decision here about how much further they want this relationship to go. And that they may be staying in this relationship out of fear, because fear may be of hurting the other person, but also an element of fear because they don't know how everything is going to work out if they leave this relationship. Because the Nine of Pentacles can often be referred to as that single person card. So it could be that one of you is wanting to get out of this relationship and is wanting to be single again. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there, okay? Like with all the readings, they are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So please keep that in mind. And again, I hope you liked the way that I've done the two readings together. And yeah, happy Easter and another happy birthday. Have a great April. Bye.